Hello students, in the today's experiment we are going to determine the percentage of available chlorine by titrating it against N by 25 sodium thiosulfate solution with the help of starch as indicator by iodometric titration. Okay, first of all we talk about what do you mean by bleaching powder. Bleaching powder is a disinfectant and it is a mixture of calcium hypochlorite, basic calcium chloride and calcium hydroxide. Okay, now we move to the theory of the principal part of the experiment. The dilute mineral acids when react with bleaching powder releases chlorine and which is known as available chlorine and which we have to report in terms of percentage of available chlorine. The available chlorine is determined by iodometric titration. See, this is the reaction. This is the main constituents of bleaching powder, that is calcium hypochlorite. When it reacts with the dilute acetic acid, releases the chlorine, which we have to determine by iodometric titration. Okay, in this titration, the available chlorine is react with Ki, which result in the formation of yellowish brown color solution with the release of iodine. See, this is the reaction. This yellowish brown color solution is titrated against N by 25 sodium thiosulfate solution till pale yellow color will appear. And in the same solution, we have to add the starch. Starch is an indicator in this titration and which result in the formation of a bluish black color solution, which we have to titrate further by sodium thiosulfate solution till we get a colorless solution. And this is the end point of the titration. Okay, now we move to the procedure part of the experiment. Okay, now we are going to perform the experiment. First of all, we have to take the 10 ml of a known sample solution in a conical flask with the help of pipette. Now we have to fill the burette by the standard solution, which is via N by 25 sodium thiosulfate solution, and we have already filled our burette by the standard solution. Now we have to start the titration. Before start to titrate the given sample solution, we have to add the 2 ml of acetic acid and 2 ml of Ki, because this is basically iodometric titration. That's why we have to add these two chemicals, and this is the iodometric titration because in this the iodine is liberated during the chemical reaction. And a dark yellow color is there, dark brown yellow color is there, which we have to titrate against sodium thiosulfate solution till a pale yellow color will appear. See, we get a pale yellow color. Now we have to add the freshly prepared starch, which is an indicator in this titration, in this sample solution. We have to give preference to the freshly prepared starch because it may decompose into their respective monosaccharides as the time passes. And see, we get a blue color complex compound, dark blue black color complex compound as we add the starch indicator in this. Now we have to further titrate till we get an endpoint, and the endpoint is when this dark blue black color gets disappeared. See, this is disappeared. Now we have to note. Now we have to note down the reading from the burette, that is 19.4. Final reading is 19.4. So the volume of N by 25 sodium thiosulfate solution used is final minus initial, and we will get the volume, that is 9.4 ml. And we have to do the same job 3 times to get the concordant reading. Okay, after doing the same job 3 times, we get the concordant reading, and the concordant reading is 90.6 ml. Okay, now we move to the calculation part of the experiment. We have to basically determine the strength, and to determine the strength, the formula is normality multiplied by equivalent weight. First of all, we have to determine the normality, and normality is determined by the normality equation, that is N1 is equal to N2 V2. Here we write the normality equation, N1 is equal to N2 V2. This is for a known sample solution, this is for a known. Unknown, about the unknown, we don't know the normality, that's why we put N, and the volume which we take in a conical flask, that is 10 ml, and we titrate this against the known is the standard solution, that is 1 by 25 N by 25 sodium thiosulfate solution. Normality is 1 by 25 in the volume of the known. This we get from the burette, and that is 19.6 ml, which we put here. And after calculating, the normality is 19.6 divided by 250, and that is 0.0784. This is the normality of a given sample solution of bleaching powder. Now the formula of the strength of available chlorine is normality multiplied by equivalent weight of chlorine. Normality is this, and the equivalent weight of the chlorine is 35.5, and after calculating, the strength of available chlorine in a given sample solution is 2.7832 gram per liter. But our object is to report the percentage of available chlorine, so we have to calculate it further. It means this strength of available chlorine is 2.7832 gram per liter. It means per liter, 1 liter of sample solution contains 2.78 gram of chlorine. Okay, see, 1000 ml or the 1 liter of bleaching powder solution contains 2.7832 gram of chlorine. But we have to convert this into a 100 ml. 100 ml of bleaching powder solution contains 2.7832 multiplied by 100 and divided by 1000, and after calculating it, 2.7832 gram of chlorine is available in 100 ml of bleaching powder solution. Why we convert this into 100 ml? We convert this into 100 ml because we dissolve 1 gram of bleaching powder in 100 ml of water to prepare the sample solution, in which we have to determine the percentage of available chlorine. So the percentage of available chlorine is the actual value, that is be 2.27832 divided by 1, the initial value, and multiply by 100, and after calculating is 27.832%. So the percentage of available chlorine in a given sample solution of bleaching powder is 27.832%. So this is the way to calculate, to report the percentage of available chlorine in a given sample solution. Thank you.